What would you do if you needed to make a batch of mead with no access to proper supplies and only honey, water, and yeast available for ingredients? It's ready to drink. Let's talk about my approach to this dilemma. First off, straight grocery store honey can be boring, so I caramelized a portion of the honey to add some depth and complexity. A lot of people were confused by this step. The high heat turns the yeast from a living organism to a much needed source of nutrients for the yeast I'll be adding later. Straight honey must is a hostile environment for yeast, and without nutrients, you're going to have off flavors that take a very long time to age out. Red yeast works just fine, especially in this scenario. Wild yeast would be another option, and I'll discuss that in another video. You might notice that I'm not using measurements. That's because of the apocalypse. You do want at least a rule of thumb honey to water ratio to go by. Too little water and it will be overly sweet or won't even ferment. Here I used 4 parts water to 1 part honey ratio. It should ferment dry, around 10% ABV. Add less honey and it'll be ready sooner. More honey and it could have more alcohol and likely be sweeter. I used a balloon for an airlock because, again, this is the worst case scenario, and it showed activity after day 1. Here we are 6 weeks later. A deflated balloon is an indicator of a fermentation that's finished, just like old Uncle Larry used to do it back in the day. Now this was a fun little what if challenge for me. They do say if society collapses, alcohol is a top tier bartering item. This is an easy drinking mead, has a nice subtle caramel flavor and honey aroma. It fermented dry and clean with no off flavors. If I use commercial wine yeast, this would be better, but it's definitely shareable.